up, YouTube? Been too long, like 3 months or something. soundBforesight back at you again with a brand new pickups video. I'm sorry it's been so long. I'm a busy man. I work, going to school, got kids. Get over it. I'm changing diapers. Sorry, but I did miss you guys for real. However, that being said, I have a special guest, Landon Snell, hanging with me on the show today. Please make sure you check out Landon's channel on YouTube. It's awesome. If you haven't subscribed to that, you need to. He's a fellow game hunter. I've been knowing him for years, and we had no idea we were both in the same area doing the same exact things. And so we've kind of friended on YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. Mush, 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 play a violin. Where is he? Well, here he is. Wow.
Are we recording?
That was amazing. That was great. Landon Snell.
Hey!
Yep. Okay, so anyway, hang around. You don't want to miss it. Landon, man, I've been watching your channel for quite a while now. I'm not a stalker. You used to go as the editor. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, the editor.
The editor. Okay, and so I've been watching your channel for a while. And not stalking. Just making sure I'm not shopping at the same places you are when you're doing your pickups videos. And but anyway, with that being said, I had a few questions I was going to ask you on the show and see if you might could answer some of those.
Okay.
If you had to pick your favorite game of all time, what would it be?
That's a kind of a hard question because should I look at you or the camera?
Whatever you want to do.
All right.
I think when you're talking to them, talk to them. When you talk to me, talk to me. I know that's a little weird.
But in real life, I don't actually ever...
You don't want to look at nobody?
No.
And you should tell that. I think you just did, actually.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave all that in there. We
Okay.
didn't even edit it out.
Okay.
My favorite game.
All right.
Okay. We'll just make this easy. My favorite game of all times, play it to this day, love the crap out of it, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!
Nice.
For the NES.
Nice. I never actually beat the game.
I didn't either.
No, I just put the code in the Jeep.
Yeah. I put the code in to get to Mike Tyson and got my whooped.
Yeah, that's a little
buttocks.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, now Kith. That was my best, Mike Tyson. My favorite game of all time is probably The Little Mermaid on the NES. That's not true, man. That's completely a lie. I don't know that I have a favorite.
But the Little Mermaid world in Kingdom Hearts, the original Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
that was
Pretty good game.
That's a good stage.
Nice.
Good stage.
So you know what? I think probably my favorite game, honestly, is probably Super Mario World on Super Nintendo.
Which is a very good game.
Probably the only one I actually ever beat. I actually never even beat Mario 1 at all. I know that's insane to think.
I didn't either.
Really?
I beat 2 and the crap out of 3.
Nope.
But not 1.
Nice. I'm going to tell you what I really want to talk about because I think this is crazy. Out of everybody that I watch on YouTube, I don't see anybody doing this. Okay? Landon, and he didn't know I was going to talk about this, is the only guy I've ever seen do dumpster diving for games. And so I kind of wanted to talk about this. What goes in your mind when you want to dive in a dumpster, man? Because I'm going to tell you, I'd have to have a hazmat suit to do what you do. But you just do it flawlessly. You don't think anything about it. It seems like you just right in there.
I just do it. I see a dumpster and I'm immediately attracted to it. It could be a shoe store.
Okay.
I have found video games
Okay.
in a dumpster
Nice.
at a shoe store.
Okay.
Recently, as
Wow.
a matter of fact. So yeah, it's no problem to me. And I put the videos up of me, stuff that I find in a dumpster. One of them's my most popular video with over 50,000 views. It's just stuff I found in a dumpster. I get a lot of comments of people, how could I put my family in jeopardy of all these hazards and stuff? But usually when I'm finding video games in a dumpster, it's real sanitary.
Nice.
Like someone has called me and said, we just threw a bunch of crap away, come check it out, and it's all on top.
Okay, so you have kind of the lead.
Yes.
Let's win this. Okay. All right, so I watched your dumpster diving video. If you haven't checked that out, go to his channel. There's actually a couple of those. He said don't, but I think you should. There's one that was like the GameStop, and I think it's funny because he sets the camera up. I know the exact location, and it cracks me up because all of a sudden, nothing. He takes a running start, runs with all his might, and he stops. And then he dives in.
Yeah.
So all I see is hair, you know, so it was hilarious. So what I want to talk about that was, I went recently, I was like, I think I could do this. I was like, yeah, man, I can dumpster dive. Landon's getting some good pickups, and you know, it seems to be free, obviously. And then I'm like, then all these thoughts go to my mind. I'm like, is this illegal? Can you legally go in a dumpster? Or?
I think in Alabama it's legal.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But it's not legal at pharmacies
Nice.
for obvious reasons. no, you can't go and dig the pharmacy's pills and needles and stuff out.
Oh, man.
They don't want you doing that.
Okay. They kind of frown on that.
Yes.
They also frown on buying Mucinex when you have sinus problems, and I have to get ID. Thank you, meth heads, for ruining that recently. I just thought I'd talk about that. So anyway, I was watching you, and so I thought, yeah, man, Landon's doing it. So I think I can do this, and I found this dumpster behind a GameStop in a different county, actually, not the one that I'm in. I made my way back there. There's some people out there having their smoke breaks. This is a true story. I walked to the dumpster, and I look in, and it's full of disgusting Chinese food, pizza. I almost threw up. There's no way I was going to dive in that. I don't care if it had the greatest system that's ever been in there. There's no way I was going there. I would rather save my money and take away from my kids' education in the future to have dived in that dumpster. Just saying. Yeah. But if I had the hookup, I probably would have.
Yeah, it was all on top and the Chinese food on the bottom.
Yeah, so you're probably the first. What did you say? Food on top and Chinese on the bottom? Is that how it was?
Games on top, Chinese food.
Okay. By the way, Chinese food, isn't that what you do for fun here? Yeah. Or for work?
I'm professional Chinese food delivery.
Nice.
That's me.
He's a delivery guy of Chinese. Big fan of Chinese food. What I want to talk about is recently, Landon gives me a phone call, and you guys might have caught his video talking about that, that he came across a pretty killer pickup. And I wanted to talk a little about that. Actually share what he found on this pickup, and then and up to that moment, he called me on the phone. I'm not sure exactly how you found my phone number, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I'm not sure if I gave that to you or what.
No,
so, Google.
Okay. A friend of mine calls me up and says that they have gotten a lot of games in at the thrift store. So I couldn't get there fast enough, and I get there, and holy cow, there's a lot of neat stuff, and they're $2 each. All this stuff, it's like $2 each, and I couldn't get everything, so it was killing me inside. It was really for selfish reasons. I'm not that nice of a person to just be like, here you go, but it was killing me inside that I might have left things, so I wanted someone that deserved it to have it, I guess.
Deserved it.
So I thought of this guy, and I called my friend Brandon T. That's how I got your number. And I got his number, and I called him up, and telling him there's a whole bunch of games at this thrift store, and he doesn't sound real excited at first. He's just like, oh really? And what kind of games? And I tell him what kind of games and how many, and his tune changed real quick into I'm on my way, and that was real neat. So,
did you just call me Brandon T?
No, Brandon T's who I got the phone number from. Okay. This is Brandon B.
Oh, it's a reveal. No one knew my name on YouTube until this moment.
We just revealed it.
Oh, great.
Brandon Buttricks.
Yeah, please don't kill my family and all that. So, actually, no, you can follow me on Twitter. If you don't, I have like one follower. The guy follows me. No, I don't have any.
I'm Landon S.
Yeah, he's Landon S.
Landon S.
Yeah, so he called me, and here's my thing. I have this weird thing about, I'm so afraid that some kid that could care less about games is going to buy them all and throw them in the yard or whatever. And so I'll go in there and like a vacuum, I'll buy them up. So as soon as he called me, it was within an hour. I was at the thrift store. It was actually a Salvation Army. Yeah. And man, there was some hookups. So he got, now listen.
We just revealed what the thrift store is.
So anyway, that being said, Landon scored all the rare stuff, which I understand, and he flipped some of that on eBay. Am I supposed to tell that about your eBay store?
Sure.
I didn't know about that you sell your games. Landon he rent collects, whereas I hoard. And, so the difference between a hoarder and a collector is shelves. So that's what I tell my wife. So it's shelving. It's just organization. So anyway, you got the rare stuff. I got the rest of it. Let's talk a little bit about what you picked up.
Here's the NES games I picked up.
Awesome.
Keep in mind, $2 each.
Okay.
But they did up the price on us a few days later.
Inflation. And
they went up to like $3 a piece. But these are some that I can remember that I actually paid $2 each for. And I haven't cleaned them up yet or anything. Kirby Adventure.
See, that's killing me because I don't have Kirby at all. Like I have no, I take that back. I've got a Kirby for the Game Boy. I have like the Super Game Boy thing. I don't have Kirby. Just saying. Go ahead.
Kirby. Double Dragon 3.
See, who has that? Just that.
I've got it for $2. Battletoads. I loved this game when I was a kid, but me and a lot of other people could never get past level 2. You remember that?
Yep.
The rocket thing?
Yep.
And it was like 10 years later in life, someone had a Game Genie, and I finally saw past level 2. It was a true story. Solar Jet Man. Worth like $1.
It looked pretty good there for a minute.
River City Ransom, one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. Probably like my second or third favorite NES game of all times.
Nice.
Bomberman.
See, that's ridiculous. Who finds Bomberman for $2?
Bomberman.
What's that worth, man?
It's about 20. It's about a $20 game, but it is mint, as you can see.
Yeah.
It is shiny and gorgeous, and that's probably like my favorite cover ever. That is just beautiful.
I'm hating. That's awesome.
Well, then you're gonna hate this next one because I found Bomberman 2.
Of course you did.
Bomberman 2.
Of course you found Bomberman.
Is a lot more rare.
Bust that out of the case. Let's take a look at it, man.
It's a lot more rarer than Bomberman 1.
Sure.
Yep. And this one is worth like
what's it worth?
100 or so.
Really?
Yes.
You're kidding me?
No, and I paid $2.
$100 game.
Yes. Well, NES games have been going up. Like,
can I just hold it?
Yeah. Like a year ago, that was a $40, $50 game.
Wow, that's so
and
cool.
now it's like,
dude, it's in mint.
Yes. Now it's like $100. But I'm actually going to keep that one because these rare games that I find, they're like trophies. Okay. And I'm planning on like mounting them on something that'll keep them like a glass case and a mount and a little plaque that says found here on such and such date for $2.
He's like fighting an evil gummy bear there. What is that guy? Why did they had to put the Nintendo logo over the coolest guy? There's like a little, I don't know if you can see that at the bottom corner. It's awesome. He has teeth. Anyway, man, I'll get us back before I like drill on it.
I don't know for sure, but I think this is rare because Bomberman 2 is on Super Nintendo. Like, this is a late release game, so it's a late release game. There wasn't like a bunch of them made.
Nice.
So anyway, that's my Nintendo stuff. What Nintendo stuff did you get?
Yeah, so you call me and I'll show you. I have a ton of it and I'm going to grab that. Okay, so what I found was Metal Gear. I'm not really sure on that. Is that a shooter?
It's Metal Gear.
No, I'm sorry. Wait, is it Slipknot?
It's it's like a sneaking around ninja type game, except you're in the army, and it's from a top-down perspective.
Right.
So you see your head and shoulders, and it's really.
You said Head and Shoulders. That's shampoo.
Yes.
You cannot do that unless we get paid on Head and Shoulders.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead. Seriously. So it's a top. You look down and you shoot. Is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. It's real hard. Very hard game.
I don't know how to say this. Max or Mag Max.
Mag Max.
That looks neat. I don't have any clue. Don't know that game, but that's what I got. Okay, then we got Amagon, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This cover's a little creepy. You got the dude looks like he's needs clothes, and there's like a kid there. Look, I don't know what this means. It's freaking me out. You see that? Is that weird?
Weird. The cat eyes behind him.
Yeah, that's little strange and stuff happening there. You look at the cover if you don't know what it is. Then we got Milon's Secret Castle, or Milon's, not sure how to say. I'm sure you guys are going to correct me. I hear you guys, or some nerds out there know exactly what this is. Anyways, from Hudson Soft, it's kind of strange. California Games, that's old school. I used to love this when I was a kid, and if you don't have that, and you ought to if you play Nintendo. Or 3D. Yeah, there was just a stack of Nintendo. Okay, this is kind of cool. Gauntlet 2. I like the first Gauntlet. So I don't really think I've ever played Gauntlet 2.
It's just like the other one.
It's just like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Operation Wolf, I remember that. Awesome. And I also paid $2 a piece too, although it has a 99-cent sticker on the back. That was a lie, because I didn't get that one for $1. All right. You got Star Force. Not to be confused with Star Fox, which I love. That's from Tecmo. Neat. Okay, I got this guy, Romance 2, which I found was kind of a weird game, Romance 2, and I thought, man, this is valuable, and it's not. Okay.
Yeah, I overlooked that because I totally would have thought the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not?
Yeah, and this was actually in a Nintendo in the bag. It was like in the system.
Oh, okay.
So I could have been that guy, you know, but I wasn't. Pulled it out, and I was like, I want to buy this one too, and so I bought it. Romance 2. It's kind of a strange game. 100 of these, Mario Duck Hunt. I think I got 3 of those, and I think I got like 3 Mario 3s. Why did I get them? Because you can always use them, man. Come on. Don't want extra. Another Tecmo Super Bowl. That's not... All right, Double Dragon 2. He got 3, but that's still a cool game. I prefer Double Dragon 1, I'm just going to tell you. I never played part 3.
I haven't either. I picked up part 3 just because it was later on in the series, and I thought it might be rarer. rarer than the other games.
That's the word of the day. I wish it was like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Every time you say the word of the day, all kind of like animals will do weird noises and stuff. Remember that?
Yeah.
Renegade. That's a double. Already had that. Another Friday the 13th. Can't go wrong with Jason Voorhees. This is the hardest game ever to me. I just can't figure it out. I mean, there's kids running through the wood. I'm not going into it. I'm going to do a review of Friday the 13th. Rollerball. Remember that one?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's a pinball game. Yep.
Looks like it. Pinball games are cool.
I like pinball. It's got Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty's cool.
All right, this is one that I was kind of pumped about. Werewolf, The Last Warrior. Now, that doesn't look 80s. I don't know this game, but I know it's from Data East. So I kind of want to try it out and sort of thought. But here we go. Here's the one. Here's the catch right here. Metroid. And not just any Metroid. Tell me a little about this. This is a different cover. And you were kind of telling me there's like a couple of different covers for Metroid. See, because I got the other Metroid.
Right.
I never saw this one.
I was not familiar with this cover until a few years ago.
Actually,
I never saw one of those covers when I was a kid, but that is a later release cover.
Right. So
it makes it a little bit more valuable.
The thing that kills me about it, of course, this is the one they fed to their dog or something. Look, they got teeth marks. But like of all the games, like they couldn't put Mario and Duck Hunt and feed that to the bear or whatever they had, their hamster. They had to feed this. But anyway, it was still worth getting. It looks like somebody's smoked cigarettes and breathed on it for 10 years. But anyway.
You're a big Metroid fan, aren't you?
I am. I had no idea Metro was a chick till a few years ago. My wife had to correct me on that. Isn't that funny?
That's crazy.
I just assumed it was a dude. Is that sexist?
Because that's one of the first games I ever beat when I was a kid was Metroid. And I found out that it was a girl and it was like real moving to me. I think I cried a little. But yeah, true story.
Girls can play sports too.
Yeah.
If you're a girl gamer, you're probably angry right now that we even said this. But yeah, my wife is a huge Metroid fan. She thinks Metroid is just where it's at. As a matter of fact, I never see her really get zombified until we put in Metroid. And by the way, I could just listen to the soundtrack of Metroid in the car. It's just so good. That 8-bit. Okay. And DuckTales. Woo! And it's not DuckTales 2.
No, it's not.
It is not DuckTales 2.
It would not have been there when you went.
Ah! Now it's said.
If it was DuckTales 2.
Truth be told. But yeah, I wish I owned DuckTales 2. I don't. But let me tell you this. This is an awesome game. I don't care if it is part 1. This is a must-have. I think if you play Nintendo, I think you need to own this game. You agree?
Yes.
Yep.
Good game.
Got Uncle Scrooge jumping around in his cane.
DuckTales Remastered.
I haven't played it. I saw you did a review of that, I think. Is that for
a pickup or something?
Was that for Wii U or was that Wii?
It's on everything, but I got it for Wii U.
It's for everything.
Yeah.
It's for everything.
Download. I think we're one of the only ones that got a physical copy.
Yeah, but didn't you do a video where you did a comparison of the old and the new?
No, it wouldn't be.
Oh.
No.
Well, you should, because that sounds awesome. Yeah. If you need to borrow it. And Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox, love the series. Not really sure about the game, but I love the movies. I even like the one where they go like cowboy in the locomotives. All right, so that's what I got for Nintendo. And what else did you get?
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. We just came up with a name. We're not going to be the Partridge Family. We'll be the Cartridge Family.
The Cartridge Family. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Super Nintendo stuff that I found at the Salvation Army. Yep.
There it is.
Yeah. I don't know if you left that part in, but he gave it away earlier, but I'm giving it away. It's usually, let's see, January, February. February is a good time to go to thrift stores because people that donate all their stuff for Christmas. Well, this February was real dry, and this time it was March.
Weird.
March.
Okay.
So check out your local Salvation Armies. Tip.
Or whatever thrift store you got, right?
Yeah. If I lived where you guys live and you have Salvation Armies, I would totally go.
Yeah.
So you need to.
You should go.
Super Nintendo stuff. Super Mario World. That's always good to pick up. Classic. And it's surprisingly it's not like Mario Duck Hunt. This game goes for like $10, $15.
Love that.
Crazy. And I took the little plastic covers off the games that I didn't get.
Yeah, see, I didn't have any when I got there. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just throwing it out there. Don't have it.
Killer Instinct. Awesome game.
It's a good game, man.
Super excited to find this because I am a big Mario Kart fan.
That's my second favorite game ever.
Super Mario Kart in really, 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 really
my
good.
Third would be Donkey Kong.
Good condition.
Just saying. We're not out of here.
And then I got these in a box.
Yeah.
I thought this one would be worth a lot more, but it's not.
Hold that on up to the camera. I can't really see what that is.
That is.
What you got? What is it?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Randomana.
Randomana. They're going to bash us so hard. Randomana 1.5 hard battle.
Yes. Yeah, I know you guys are making fun of us. I don't care.
And it is like complete.
That is so cool.
And in a box. I've never found Super Nintendo box games.
No.
Ever. And we got Wario Woods.
What are you doing with these, man? Those are awesome.
Yeah, these.
He did leave me some. I will say that. I will say that.
Okay, yeah, now it's your turn.
Yeah.
What did I leave you?
Well, actually, you didn't leave me this, but you just gave me this game. You walked in, you're like, hey, do you have this? And you can't see that. That's Speedy Gonzalez. Los Gatos Banditos. My favorite was the little drunk mouse. It was like, oh, Speedy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Love that guy. But anyway, yeah, I never played this. And there was, okay, here's what I noticed. Somebody was a Disney fan. Because like half of this stuff was Disney games.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of it.
That was kind of weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I imagine some kid loved Disney. And see, Pinocchio. I lied. He did send me one of these. So, but yeah, Pinocchio.
And there's a few...
I'm going to tell you, this game looks brand new.
There's a few Genesis Disney games there right now, as a matter of fact. Here's you a little tip.
There you go. Just a little tidbit there. Mortal Kombat, which I think is a Super Scope 6 game.
Yes.
By the way, I used to own the Super Scope 6. Cool, but I don't have enough batteries to run it. So, I was kind of stoked about this. I didn't have it. Spawn, the video game. I was a big fan of Spawn franchise. I love the toys, man. McFarlane, man, that's some cool stuff. Big fan of that. And Arrow Acrobat. Looks completely lame. And that's why I bought it. I don't even know if that's a mouse. I don't know what that guy is. He's a half vampire.
Bat. Acrobat.
Okay, which makes sense. He's an acrobat.
Yes.
I see what they did there.
Yeah.
Acrobat. Okay, awesome. All right, so I did get some box games too, the ones you didn't get, but I put them in little bags to like preserve them because I have toddlers and they'll eat them. And we got We're Back, which you guys actually might remember the cartoon. I do. Movie wasn't that good, so I'm not sure what the game's like. But it's a box game, and I don't have any Super Nintendo box games, so I was very excited about this. More Disney, Circus Mystery, starring Mickey and Minnie, which is kind of unique. And all these games are in good shape. I'm still going to go back and clean them up. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is me, okay? Tiny with Toony, we're all a little loony in this cartoon. Okay. So yeah, I always remember.
I'm not going to sing
Okay, but yeah, that's Buster Bunny. If you guys don't know that, Buster's busting loose. That just does not sound Disney. It sounds kind of filthy, actually. Buster's busting loose. That's funny. But anyway, got this guy for $3. Yeah, because inflation. But $3, it's still worth.
That's when they inflated them on us. When they were like, look at these boxed, whatever games these are. They must be worth $3.
They're at least worth $3.
At least.
In all honesty, I really thought these games would be worth more than they are. And you're looking like with boxes and all, some of these $15, $25 with box and all. I expected to be more, but they weren't, but I don't care. I ain't trying to live on them or nothing. Roadrunners, Death Valley. Beep beep. Sorry. Poor Coyote. I just wanted to eat that stupid bird. I don't know about anybody else. They're like Roadrunner. I hated them. I wanted Coyote to win. This is just my personal opinion. Poor guy. So yeah, that was the Super NES. And talking about Super Nintendo, let me tell you something really funny. I did pick up 2 Super Nintendos that same day. Picked up 2 Nintendos as well. There was a couple in the back. And I don't know, did you pick up any consoles while you were there?
Yes.
No. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Talk about that in a minute.
That's a little gym.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's not a gym because I'm from the South. It might be a gym. I don't know where you're from. G-E-M. So,
Gym.
But this is a Super Nintendo. You probably already know that. It's funny that I'm holding this up. This is not one that I found there. This is one I found recently, like kind of a flea market. And the reason I want to talk about this was the most disgusting, dirty Super Nintendo I've ever seen. It was filthy. The motherboard is fried. I put dead rest in peace on the back. The reason I'm showing this is because I want to tell a quick story. Story is this. I get it home, clean it up, got magic erasers. If you don't got one, that's the best thing ever. I don't know what you clean your stuff with, but magic erasers, awesome. Get it home, man, open it up, you know what's in it? Dead bugs. Roaches. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I'm talking about, dude, this thing was completely filthy. And so the reason I want to talk about this, have you ever had a pickup where you got it home and it had bugs in it?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Quite about Quite a few times.
Alive?
Live, yes.
Oh,
Uh,
that's disgusting.
yes.
Example?
Example.
Yeah.
I went to Replays and did a dumpster dive, and here's an Xbox 360.
Oh, bugs in a dumpster. That's weird.
A black Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I'll take this home and see if it works.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
And then shortly after, thousands of roaches started running everywhere, and I break out the Raid and spray them.
In your house?
Yes, in the house.
Gotta
So that made me really wary, and if it's ever kind of iffy, I tie my systems up several times with bags and kind of suffocate anything that might be alive in it.
Yeah, people don't think bugs are drawn to electronics. They are. So anyway, I learned a valuable lesson out of this. I will take the stuff open on the porch or before I even bring it in my house. But anyway, I was just so disgusted by it. So I thought that I could salvage it. Took all the guts out. I put the thing in the sink, man. Dish soap, sprayer, cleaned it up, hot water. And the motherboard just doesn't work, so it's fried pie.
Roaches will kill the old systems. That's about the only thing.
So you think the bugs did
roaches and water? Yes, the roaches pooed all over your motherboard pretty much and fried it.
Well, it was pooed all right.
And which is a way you can tell if your system has roaches in it too, is take like a black piece of paper or a black surface and just shake it, and if like thousands of roach turds fall onto the surface, don't mess with it.
That is nasty.
Put it back. Wash your hands. Don't touch your eyes because you'll get.
You heard it here. If
diseases.
thousands of roach turds fall, okay, that was. You can't write that. That was in there. So yeah, I kind of dealt with that, man. That was awful. I don't know what I was thinking, but and see, I'm kind of like I'm just drawn to junk. Like if I show up somewhere and there's a box full of stuff and it's probably the most disgusting thing in the room. I'm gonna dig in it. As much as it makes me sick, I'm gonna find it because I'm always thinking, man, there's gonna be that one game. So far, it hasn't happened, but that's coming. All right, what else we got, man? You got any Genesis stuff floating around here? Sega.